Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you're doing great. It's been a while since I uploaded my last video. I am still on version 11.4.11 of Full Self-Driving Beta, but the one on software version 2023.44.30.8. So this is what today's drive is going to look like. So that's that. There we go. I find it a little bit aggressive on the accelerator down here. Yeah, we're gonna have that drive that we usually have when I go downtown. So I'm going to the east of Montreal today. Okay, fair enough, keep going. Good job. Okay, good job. Good job. So yeah, as everyone who owns Full Self-Driving, I'm also waiting very eagerly to get the version 12. But yeah, well, for now we're gonna do with what we have. By the way, I also noticed that recently Tesla reduced significantly the price of the Tesla Model Y. You can literally get the standard range model of the Model Y for the same price as the long range of the Model 3, which is fairly exciting. And the long range is literally right now the same price as a performance Model 3. So if you're interested or you've been looking to buy a Tesla, don't forget to use a referral link. If you have someone that you know that has a Tesla already, ask for the referral link. You're gonna get nice perks. You as the purchaser, you're gonna get Full Self-Driving Beta for a 3 months trial, and the one that already owns the Tesla will get some referral points, which they could use for either supercharging or other kinds of perks. They could literally buy anything that's in the Tesla store. If you don't know anyone that has a Tesla already, I will include my referral link in the description of this video, so feel free to use it if you're looking into buying a new Tesla. See, now this, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but we're literally a car or half a car away from the stop line. And even though it's worn out a bit, we could still see it. So I don't know why Beta stopped that early, but it's not a big deal. It's just small details that eventually will be fixed with a full stack of neural networks, which is what version 12 is promising to be. And this is one of the reasons why I personally am very eager to get it, because I know we don't have a lot of cars in Montreal that are using Full Self-Driving Beta. Okay, so this, okay, good job. Like, I'm really happy with what it's doing right now. It realized that Amazon or whatever, that delivery truck, yeah, it's an Amazon delivery truck, is parked, and it did not change lanes in front of it. But however, it has all the room that it could use. I don't know why it's so afraid of going in front of that Amazon truck or any parked vehicle in general. But I'm hoping that this is something that will also be fixed in version 12. You can see this also I don't like, because I don't know if you can see the lane mark in front of us. It's literally on it with the front left wheel, and it's a bit concerning for somebody who's trying to pass from our left side. But I mean, not a big deal. I'm checking. Okay, I let it go because the pedestrian was still far, but by the book you're supposed to wait for them, because they're literally they're already like halfway through their crossing. So it's not a big deal. It's also something that I also, when I'm off camera, sometimes I push it through, because like it would be waiting for a pedestrian that's still completely still on the sidewalk, hasn't yet started, you know, crossing. But yeah, that was like literally like right in the middle of the gray zone, so not a big deal. But at the same time, if NHTSA is looking at my video, they might make a big deal out of it, which I doubt they are. But yeah, also with this video I'm going to start including, like, I'm going to upload 2 separate videos, one that is full time, like regular time without any fast forwarding, and the other video will be all of it fast forward, so that you could go through the whole drive probably like half of the time of the regular video. So I'm gonna try this and we'll see which one gets more attention, and if the fast forwarded video gets attention, I'll keep on uploading the regular video, but I'll start, you know, including the fast forward full video. Obviously moments like this I'll either skip them or I'll basically fast forward them in the regular video. I mean, I've been slightly nitpicking with version 11 in general, because I'm someone who's very attentive to how you control your speed, how you start moving, how you stop. And version 11, including all previous versions, have had that when it's time to move, it has that moment where, like, oh shit, I can start moving, and it's like it punches the throttle for the first bit. And I've also been noticing, I don't know if it's just on this version or recently, that even when I'm driving in standard mode, it feels like that first 1 to 5% of the throttle when you're immobilized feels like it's a bit like as if you know, there is no play in that. It's like as if you're jumping right away to 10% of throttle from the beginning. So maybe that's something that's in the sort of the throttle control, that's even beyond the throttle pedal. It's like in the speed control, maybe, I guess, and that's probably not related to full self driving, but I'm interested to see how that will be if it's addressed in version 12. Okay, I don't know why it's slowing down that much here. I gave it throttle because it's green. I don't know why I wanted to slow down. It feels more in person than what you see on the video, but keep an eye on the speed here, and then you'll have a good idea. But yeah, still it doesn't give you the real feeling of how aggressive the braking is. So this is one of those things that makes me want to use it less, makes me want to drive more, at least in the current version or the current state of beta. So I'm just talking in terms of how I feel off camera. And those moments like this here, for instance, like we still have like a good kilometer before we need to turn right. It doesn't need to be in that lane. It's borderline dangerous. And okay, at least it's realizing it, it's moving away, but it's getting there to start with. So, and here again, it seems to be linked to that apply pressure to the steering wheel thing at red lights, where it slows down if you don't have your hand on the wheel, I guess. So that's something I'm observing today. I don't know why. Okay, there's no point in changing lanes here. You can still keep going, and even you could use that lane to make that right turn there. And it's actually, I prefer to use that lane personally, because we're gonna need to turn left after. So okay, at least it's well, I shouldn't say at least. What I'm noticing now, that it seems that since version 11.4.x, Beta has been much more capable of adapting and changing its decision in a much more logic way, and in a way that it will eventually be able to recover from. I don't know if there is a lot of advanced thinking in advance, like planning the okay, like here, okay, I'm going with some throttle because there's no point. It's a bit afraid of not being able to make that right turn, but and this is more of, I think, of map data, because if the map data was correct, it would know that in this lane it could still do the right turn. I'm gonna let it do its thing, but I'm not gonna let it slow down too much. So you see, okay, now it's forced to use that lane. And I hope that with time this will, whoop, okay, don't do that. That scared me, but at least it did not do it. That's a good thing. I was ready to take over, and there was no one really in our blind spot at this time. Okay, no, taking over, because in this lane you're better off going here. Beta chose the wrong lane. I don't know why people are so eager here. Like, I understand the logic. I used to be also a bit eager here, but I think they have modified that traffic light so that you can't make that left turn without having to stop, because I think they must have noticed that people were speeding doing 70 to 80 kilometers per hour on this stretch of the road. But I realized that now it's pointless, because the light will be red no matter how fast you go. And no, I'm not admitting to speeding. I'm admitting, I'm saying what I'm observing from other vehicles that are speeding. They end up stopping anyways here. And I'm hoping, let's say for instance, you see that turn here, you see those signs on both sides, it says that this lane will close. So I'm hoping with time, Beta will, especially when it becomes more artificial intelligence, which is version 12, that it notices that it's pointless and it's an extra step to come here. Okay. I took over just because I felt like I was getting too close to the salt and the barrier. Beta should not have used that lane when making the left turn, since it was going to be closed on the ramp anyway, and it keeps on slowing down on the ramp when it needs to accelerate. Too late. But it's true, it keeps on the, I don't know why, whenever I'm at a big interchange like the Turcotte interchange, it seems like Beta wants to slow down and drop the speed limit again and again. Okay, this is the wrong lane, we need to be in the left turn lane. And here again, you see we're approaching another interchange, it's dropping the speed, even though I set it already to 90. Like, just stay where at the speed that I gave you, because you're not changing roads, you're on the same highway. Don't override what I tell you, just, match what I tell you. This is just something that annoys me as well. It was worse. It has been improved, because there used to be a time where you used to drop to street speed limits, which is 50 on a 70, where people drive 90. That used to make me think also that it was a phantom braking. But when I used to look at the screen and look at the max speed, I realized at some point that no, it's actually map data that is dropping the speed to like street speeds, even though we're on a highway interchange. I don't know if they could implement at some point some kind of logic of the software understanding at what height it is. Like it's on a bridge, on a ramp that's literally like 100 to 150 meters above ground. So that logic will probably they might not even need to write it down, because it's probably gonna be learned by AI, which is starting from version 12, so it's only a matter of time, I guess. Do I have my headlights on auto? Okay, yes. Because I turned them off normally, especially when it's gloomy or about to rain, because the car automatically turns on the lights when you use the wipers. Even on a freaking sunny day, like if it's sunny, a blasting light, and I decide to wash my windshield, it will turn on the auto lights. This happened a few versions ago, maybe about a few months ago, maybe 6 months ago. It's been a while, but it is something when I read it in the software update that bothered me a lot, because it's like, where's the logic in that? You're just trying to cut corners because you realize that your software doesn't always realize when it's time to turn on the lights, especially in that gray zone where it's not too dark, but it's still dark enough to maybe want to turn them on, because people might still have their sunglasses on. So I think this was more of a shortcoming more than anything. They're trying to, I shouldn't say cut corners, but they are trying to improve their software in a sort of a cheat, minor cheat, sort of speaking. Okay, good reaction here. I mean, it was trying to pass it, but it took too long to make that lane change, so I like the way it reacted, and now, okay, good. It cancelled the lane change. It saw that it was pointless to change lanes at this point. But it was still looking to make a lane change, because there was that vehicle that was driving slow, matching the speed of traffic in the right lane. So far, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm really happy and excited in terms of the progress of full self-driving. It's just off camera most of the time with family members that don't appreciate, that they don't understand because they're passengers, and for them it's like, you know, those stop moments and stop signs where you need to, the Beta is forced to make a full stop before it starts moving, and because it's forced to make a full stop, and at the same time we're forcing it with the throttle sometimes, sorry, because we have vehicles behind us that don't expect us to make a full stop. Now I feel like the software or the engineers behind it are trying to compensate for that by trying to slam on the brake the last moment so that it can quickly reach zero, and then punch the throttle so that it doesn't stay there for too long, you know, or if there's somebody behind us, it starts moving quicker. Okay. I was a bit concerned, but like, us as drivers, or me as a driver that values smoothness, I would have started slightly slowing down earlier before seeing the cars in front of me. But Beta reacted at a safe time. I wouldn't say it was dangerous. It's just it was a little bit biting on the brakes, but fine. I mean, this is coming from somebody who values driving smoothness, or, you know, ride smoothness, and I know that at this time it's still not a priority for the engineers. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm just, you know, voicing out my opinion, as we say. Of suspension with that 2022 Model Y that I have, I'm extremely happy. Like, I'm much less worried about potholes or even deep potholes, because I don't feel that much of the impact anymore. However, I will take over if I see something that could be dangerous for my suspension. I really like how the software is like, it has no emotions. It doesn't care if the lane on the left of us drives slightly faster than us. It's not constantly thinking of how can I go faster, how can I pass those cars in front of me. Because me, I would have already changed lanes, or I would be looking to change lanes, but when I use the software, I notice those moments, and at the same time it's like, let's just let the software do its thing, you know. It's gonna take us there. We're not in a rush. Because me, I'm more of a dynamic driver, should I say, or, you know, more interactive. I'm all constantly, you know, analyzing around me, you know, thinking of how can I be more efficient, you know. That's why you don't tailgate vehicles in front of you, because somebody might try and cut you off from the other lane. So also, another note, I'm really happy how it reacted. It did not slam on the brake. Previous versions would have, like, you know, screeched the tires, you know, made you stop like on the spot. It was very smooth the way Beta reacted. It just, I have no comment. It was just amazing. That car is too close on the left to, I mean, that truck, if you want. It's too close, in my opinion, sometimes. And you see, it worries me, but Beta's like, that's fine. He's probably avoiding potholes. It's not really thinking of potholes, but it's not getting too close for the software to be worried about it. Those potholes, we're feeling them a bit more because Beta's trying to slow down while we fall into them, and that sort of increases the impact factor. Those are things I also consider when I'm personally driving. You know, like I wouldn't be slowing down too fast, or would be giving more room in front of me so that I can react in a smoother manner to avoid those, should I say, harsh impacts. Really Beta's fault that van in front of us is slowing down a little too late. Slow down and wait for the, okay, that's a different approach. I mean, yeah, there was a sign that was saying that the right lane is closing, but it's actually the left lane that closes due to construction. I'm gonna be ready to take over, but I just want to give it the chance to react. Okay. Beta was approaching construction cones due to a closed road and not slowing down to have enough time to react appropriately. I was trying to articulate, but I don't have enough time to talk. At least it's on the video. If they want to come and check, they can come and check my channel. It's not really Beta's fault, but it should have slowed down because that vehicle was in our lane on the left side, that Hyundai, and the truck was close, so it should have waited or slowed down or do something else instead of getting too close to that truck. But you see, me talking to you, I forgot about giving them the voice memo. That's fine. I just find it hilarious, those drivers that tailgate you in the right lane. Like, if you want to pass me, go in the left lane. Or the passing lane, I guess. He's gonna pass us from the right, you're gonna see. I hope he doesn't cut me off though. Oh, turns out he's turning right. Oh, okay. The pickup truck in the right lane was getting too close to us and I was not comfortable. And this also is not cool, like two lanes becoming one without the lanes showing it. That's not cool. that truck should turn off his hazards. I thought he was parked because he had some problem. Okay. Yeah, the reason Beta went that much to the left is because it has that logic where it needs to give itself room when it's passing a heavy vehicle. But when there's an obstacle, it's a bit scary. Sketch, I guess. See, that van is a bit inconsiderate because now he's gonna make us wait for him to make his left turn unless he gets priority right away. Okay, I get priority right away, so I guess he knew. He wasn't that inconsiderate, as inconsiderate as I thought. What are you doing? I appreciate the thought, but the vehicle doesn't have their left turn signal. What are you doing? Okay, there's no one around. I'm just like, oh my god, what are you doing, Beta? Honestly, like, I'm excited because that means that the logic of going around vehicles that will block you is there, but no. I'm gonna disengage because it's wrong. I appreciate the thought, but the vehicles in front of us were not making a left turn. Oh my god. Oh, that's no, it's doing it too much now, but I mean, they're moving, so it's not a big deal. No. Ah, boy. I don't want to consider those disengagements. Beta was trying to go around vehicles that are moving, and there was an obstacle after the intersection. Oh my god, that's... I really love that, but that's... Ay. Oh, and I might actually be completely wrong. I might have been doing that for... Oh my god, I might have actually been doing that for the right turn. Oh, and now we have the right turn, it's not changing lanes. Beta stayed in the wrong lane where I had a long opportunity to get into the proper one. If you're still here, I appreciate you, and it means that you really enjoy my content, and I'm happy that I'm able to provide you content that you enjoy. So please subscribe and like the video. That will help the algorithm to get my video to other people that might enjoy it. And if you wish to be notified as soon as I upload new content, click on that subscription menu again and select all. That way you will get notified of any content that I upload as soon as I upload it and it's published. Thank you for joining me again, and it's a nice journey that I'm going through with Beta and the progress, and I'm glad to bring you along, and I'm glad that you're here. So besides that, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, even if it's not a day, it's maybe a great night. And bye for now. See you next time.